Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on eyeshadow. It'll be super quick. This is a look that I've been doing a ton lately. It's really easy to make it go from day to night, and it's super simple, but it looks way more expensive, way more classy, just way more complicated than it actually is. And so if you're scared of eyeshadow, or you just want to know how to put on a couple of eyeshadows and just make it look good, be straightforward, this is the tutorial for you. So let's get into it. I've pulled you in a little bit closer, and usually I'll start every eyeshadow look with a eye primer. So I love using the MAC paint pot in soft ochre or painterly for myself, having fair skin, but there's a bunch of different shades. I really like it. I've also used the e.l.f. sheer primer. That one's really good too. But in this case, to just make it super easy and go right into it, I'm going to skip eye primer and you'll see how quick and easy this is. You can do this eye look using just your finger, but I still recommend using a couple of tools like brushes. And you can use just one brush if you'd like, but any brush that kind of looks like these. So something fluffier, but if it's super dense, it may not look the same. Let me get an example for one of those. If you use a brush that looks like this, that's more of like a paddle, you can still do it, but it'll be harder for you to blend out because the way this is tapered, it'll kind of just like put it on the one spot. So using something that's a little softer, so like the wetnwild brushes, like the crease brush, is really good for this look. So for this one, I'm just using this crease brush, and the first thing I'm going to do is go in with this kind of medium shade. I've got this palette of singles right here, and I'm basically looking for shades that are around my skin color and darker, and usually medium browns. It's hard for a brown eyeshadow to usually look bad, and just starting off a little bit at a time and applying a little bit more, so then you can build up to the look rather than trying to ease off a look. Going into this light brown here, and I'll just tap lightly into the eyeshadow, and I'm just going to start in the middle and go all over. So here's the no makeup eye and the some makeup eye. There's hardly any difference, but that's kind of the point of building up slowly. So if I like this color, I can leave it there. I can add a little bit more to add some more depth and dimension, which is kind of what I'm going for right now. So that way there's a little bit more shape to my eye, a little bit more shadow, but in a purposeful shadow way. So I'm going to do the same thing on my other eye. On this eye, I applied a little bit more than I did on the other side, but that's okay because I can just apply a little bit more to this side. I'm not going up into my brow, just to leave a little bit of clean space there because I'm mostly just focusing on my eyelid. So adding a little bit more to the first eye that I did. And now we've got the same look. This is cute, but it's not, there's not a lot going on. It looks pretty flat, especially since the color is still relatively light. It doesn't look like it's my skin color, obviously, but it doesn't have any pizzazz. So I'm going to go one shade darker on my eyeshadow. And this is where, if you're scared, you want to start off soft. So now I'm going in with this darker brown here and just softly tapping my brush. If you feel like you got too much product on your brush, you can tap it on the edge of your palette or your mirror. And now I'm doing the same thing, and I'm applying it all over directly, starting directly from the center of my eyelid. And I'm just softly diffusing it. So now there's a little something going on. The thing that I like about this eyeshadow look is, like I just said, there's a little something going on, but you're not sure quite what it is, except for the fact that since you're watching this tutorial, you know exactly what I'm doing. So now I'm going to apply to the other side, soft tap, tapping off the excess, and back to the center of my eyelid. So this look is really simple. I kind of like it here. If you apply mascara on top, it'll look really cute, very simple, but there's still a little something going on. And this is basically like super easy, no nonsense. It might seem obvious to people who are more seasoned into makeup, but honestly, sometimes just keeping it simple gives a really great look without having to do too much. Now, if you really want to make it special, you can add kind of like a shimmer or something that's a little bit more satin. So the spark, like anything with soft sparkles, will have a glimmer when you open and close your eyes or when you turn your head. So something that's similar to the eyeshadow that you already put on, I think looks really pretty. I'm going to actually take this a little bit darker, and I'm going to lightly use a darker brown that has some shimmer in it. This is like a medium chocolate shade that's satin finish right here. So it's not as sparkly as these other shades. But I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this shade right here. Again, softly building up. So just gently tapping the tip of my brush in. And just gently sweeping it along my eye. In some ways, this eyeshadow look can look a little moody, which I really love that look lately. Just a little mystery. Same to the other eye. And that's pretty much it. This is just a super simple 30-second eyeshadow look, and let me show you what it looks like with mascara so you can see the full effect. I just applied the L'Oreal Bambi Oversized Eye Mascara. I really like this mascara because it is washable. It just does me well every time. I think it adds a little volume, a lot of length, and it just gives a really doe-eyed look. But anyway, so this is the full effect with mascara. Super simple, super easy, but I think it still looks really pretty, very classic. And from this technique, you can go on to so many different things. But yeah, just a simple, quick and easy eye look. And that's it for this tutorial. If you liked it, please subscribe and don't forget to like this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!